a subscriber to. All right. Hi, everyone. We are here for our next coffee chat with Women in Business Connect with Janine and Teresa. And our guest today is gorgeous Lucinda Winton, who is an admin of Women in Business Connect, an MTA Travel Advisor, and just a fabulous person all round.
Thank you.
So welcome, Lucinda. Our very first question is, so what's your coffee order?
Oh,
I don't drink coffee.
I know, yes.
I don't drink coffee either. So
No, I drink coffee. You don't. I was answering for
Oh.
you.
yeah, thank you. No, I don't drink coffee. It's either water, but I've already had my morning hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Okay.
Marshmallow
I make what's that?
with a marshmallow.
No. No.
Oh.
Sorry.
No.
That's
don't
the
insult
best
me.
thing about a hot chocolate.
That's just fluffy sugar. No, it's I like mine dark and rich and bitter.
Ooh.
It was surprising I don't drink coffee, but yeah, no, I just make my my hot chocolate here at home now in my Thermomix.
Beautiful.
Oh,
It's a nice
fancy.
sort of froth on the top.
Ooh.
I make
Very
my
nice.
coffee at home, flat white plunged. I'm
Oh,
I'm
a bit of a French
plunger.
press.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have an espresso machine. But when I'm out, I have a cappuccino on skim.
When I'm out, I still have a flat white on fat.
Oh, Teresa, after we've done all these, watch the coffee orders rolling in. Every time we turn up, somebody has got to have our order there ready to go.
Well, people should know.
That's for you.
Oh, dear. So Lucinda is a sponsor for our, what category was it? Empowerment Champion. Empowerment Champion for our 2024 awards. I know, it is. Event that's coming up in August, which is not too far away. But if you're watching this later on, it may have passed. Just something.
2.5 weeks away.
I know, it's so exciting. So exciting. So, Lucinda, you've been with our Women in Business Connect for, I think it's inception since August 2020. Would that be right? Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, since the inception of Women in Business Connect, and prior to that, where you were doing
the other one, yep.
as well,
Yep.
and I think
That should not be
in
named.
June 2018. So
Wow.
that's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it is amazing. It is amazing. And what has been your biggest learn? So with networking, how important is it to you?
Okay, well, in terms of networking, you know, I'd only just started in 2018, started my own business, and that was the first time I'd really taken networking to be something off my own back, where I had to get out there and meet people. And as you know, I'm a bit of a wallflower when it comes to groups. So getting to know you and the group as a slow process, it took me a couple of weeks, I think, a couple of months.
Yep.
We're only meeting once a month. But one of the the question was, what was important to you, wasn't it? So it was really getting out there, understanding that while I have a comfort zone, it's getting out of my comfort zone to find a balance of meeting people, finding out what other people do, as well as letting people know what I do.
Yeah.
And I've just learnt to love this group. Like, it's been really empowering for me to be part of this group and watch it grow, because, you know, you've done such an amazing job, but without being too much of a fluffer, it's also given me a lot of a standing board to have conversations and relationships with people that I wouldn't necessarily meet, because I work here at home. So I'm really isolated, and being able to go out and meet people like yourself, Teresa, before you became admin, and, you know, Nicole from Let's Do Your Books, Ali from SME.
Mm.
Oh, I missed a letter there, I know.
Yeah.
And, you know, so many other women who I wouldn't have necessarily had this relationship with through networking, and that I've gotten to know them, and I love seeing them succeed as well. So
Yeah. That's very important, isn't it? Isn't it just as nice to watch others succeed
100%.
rather than just concentrating on your own rise? Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that the more we watch other people succeed, it also drives us to want to succeed in our own area. You know, it's not about feeling envy or jealousy. It's about actually being like, oh, cool, I see that.
Mm.
I want to work my way up and do that as well. So networking has opened a lot of opportunities for me in meeting people, but also in having relationships and friendships with people that I wouldn't have met outside of networking.
Mm.
Because
True.
I don't go out to pubs and meet people
Yeah.
or go to restaurants and, you know, be the airy fairy who goes everywhere and, oh, hello, darling. Not
You
me.
should be. You should be. That's fabulous. So
I
networking, a lot of people think that networking's very, you know, suit and tie and dress up, but I think we're a little bit different. Do you agree, Lucinda?
Yeah, I do, because, you know, sometimes I show up in my corporate wear and I don't feel overdressed, but I also know in those times that people have come in their comfort, happy, you know, in their own wear and have felt really comfortable and confident. So it doesn't matter what you wear, it's about how you present yourself, how you speak to people and treat others, rather than it being about where you come from and what you do, because that's going to come as we get to know you.
Mm.
And if you're coming from a place of being genuinely kind, happy, and, you know, wanting to grow your business as well as help others, I think networking, people forget that it's not about physically doing anything, but it's actually about being there for others, to not just hand over money and say, here's something, but it is genuinely wanting to actually hear about their businesses and see them succeed, and understand that through somebody else's success 3 marks away from you is just as good as your success 3 marks away from them. So it's that 6 degrees point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I love you say that, because from a universal perspective, as we up level, we bring the people with us. So every time one of our community up levels, it brings us all up. And I absolutely love that.
100%.
Yeah.
And it just creates, it's that, it creates a way of people feeding off your energy to say, you know, I might have, you know, hit a milestone. This year I hit a milestone where this year I don't have to pay any administration fees for my business, because
Is that great?
oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
That saved me like
Yes.
$2,000 this year.
Brilliant. That's
And
amazing.
yeah, and it's fantastic. And it just means that I can focus on what's going to be the next level up for my business. But others should be able to feel that and know that you can get there. So if it means that you need to make $5,000 a month, you can do that. And you don't have to work 80 hours a week to do that.
Yeah.
And it really does. I've found that for me, a lot of the time I was coming to networking to find friendship and that sort of camaraderie support, rather than looking for customers for my business. That's just been an organic growth. And I've been lucky enough that the customers that I have had, they've come very naturally. It's not about forcing it on anyone, because I provide a service, and it's about them wanting to find out about how that service can help them.
Absolutely. I
Beautiful.
love that.
I would say even a step further than that, what our community gives to other women is that it was kind of like what you were saying, you come in your comfy clothes, you come in your corporate clothes, you come as you are, and we would just love you how you are. So even when life is a struggle and women are still trying to do their business when all crap is going on in the background, we will just love you and, accept you for where you're at. And that's what I love.
100%. I mean, you both know that I've just come purely, and we've got that 30 seconds at the beginning of our sessions. There've been times when I've just said to Janine, skip me. And that's just been purely because I haven't been in a frame of mind and I've just needed to be around people.
Yep.
Because it is that environment of friendship, camaraderie, but also a gentleness of acceptance and not leaving you out. And I think that that's what's made me so dedicated to this group, to be able to show up when I'm not at my best,
Yeah.
and have that support from those around me.
Yeah. Beautiful.
God, that's gonna make me cry.
Oh,
I know.
I'll cry.
love that. That's your thoughts of the group. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Definitely. I wouldn't be where I'm at without this group.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of
Uh,
really do I love heart. Oh, well, okay. It's an awkward heart with my double chin.
I'll stop that.
Sorry. It is being recorded.
It is. It is, and I'm not clever enough to edit anything. So.
Oh no, please leave that in. I think that's funny because we do need to learn not to be so serious with ourselves as well.
Mhm.
There've been times when I've turned to Teresa and I'm like, I need a bit more structure, love. I need structure. But that's me. That's not Teresa. And it's also about us adapting to what other people have. I can't make you conform to who I am.
Tried many times to make me
These
conform.
cogs that go around in my head and I'm like, oh, shut the F up, Lucinda. For goodness sake. They're individual people. And I think that's just an ism in me because I'm so black and white, but it teaches you so much to just be part of networking.
Yeah.
And that's really benefited my business.
Beautiful.
That is good. Just sitting here looking at the three of us, we all met through networking.
We did.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what a wonderful way to meet, because I know you both now on a personal and professional level, and it's been an amazing ride. It's been so nice to be part of a friendship that is this sort of wavelength of differences and being able to figure things out together as well.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, do you have a networking tip you would give to someone who's thinking that they need to network?
Okay, so somewhat, and I found this quite a lot when I went to other groups. I found that people were coming to network and just wanted to instantly have a return on their networking.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't I've met you 3, maybe 10 times. We've had really good conversations, maybe a one-on-one, and then it sort of blossomed from there. It was straight away into how can you help me grow my business? That's not how networking works. Come to grow yourself and develop yourself, because then your genuine person, your genuine self is going to be liked and loved. And when people like, know, and trust you, they really are going to buy from you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
Truth,
true.
absolutely true.
I
Yeah.
mean, people say it all the time, like no trust, right? But you can't come into the mentality of wanting to get a return on networking from just one meeting.
Mhm.
I mean, you have to have the miracle cure to cancer for that. And even then, how do we trust that? Like, you know what I mean? Like yeah, you've got to grow. And when you grow, people see that and bring that on. God bless.
Bless you, Teresa.
Thank you.
So yeah, I would recommend that people start not coming in with expectations, but show up, no expectations, and show people who you are, genuinely who you are.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
let my freak flag fly so many times, and
It's freak flag. Love it.
I know I'm a weirdo, and I like my weird.
We
That's
love
good.
it.
And we love you for your weirdness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I really do think that, you know, people need to show up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
be-
totally agree. I can think of so many women who've just done a one-off, and then I've been bombarded with, come and do these, buy these, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you don't even know me. You don't know if I even need what you've got. So
and
yeah.
yeah, so it is really like I show up. If I can't show up, I'm usually like, oh yeah, no, I'm not in a place to be coming and doing that. But it's one of those things where consistency is key.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And you're right. You need to show up as the raw you in all your rawness. I've decided that's a better word than authentic because that's an overused word now. Raw you.
Rawness.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Before we finish, I think Teresa's got a question for
I've got
you.
a question, and that is, what makes your heart sing?
What makes my heart sing? So there's a couple of things. In business, for me, it really is when I somehow have put together the most perfect itinerary that somebody sees it, loves it, and says, "Yep, let's book that in, Lucinda." Like, and I'm like, so I used to run around the house like a dog doing zoomies. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that on
That's
a record.
great.
I love
But it
it.
was zoomies, and I'd run into Pop and I'd be like, "Oh, Pop, this is what's just happened." And I'd share it with him, and he would celebrate with me. And you know how much I love my Pop.
Yeah.
And that made my heart sing.
Yeah.
And when you hear of the successes, there've been some really amazing successes this year within our group as well. And I love hearing when somebody has, transformed their business, grown, or just gone in a more authentic
Rawness. Yep.
That'll work. Yeah.
Yeah.
direction for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if they have to make changes to make things better for themselves and see themselves succeed, I can't commend that enough.
Mm.
I think we're only going to get there if we see that in each other and really push that to be what we need.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Community over competition, I think, is a
Oh,
very
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And like I've used a lot of the services within our group as well. And I would continue to do that if I'm looking for someone. I have the most beautiful curtains. I have amazing hankies from
Oh, who does hankies?
branches
Oh, branches of me.
Yeah.
yeah. And like it's just there are so many things within our community that we can support without even having to spend a lot of money
Yeah.
as well. And I love it. I love that I can go to my local crystal shop. I can get my curtains made locally. I can, yeah, so many things. And I'm not going to list everything off because I will be still here
Yeah.
ages and ages hence, because
I-
I've got my bookkeeper, my accountant used to be well within this business. So yeah,
Your bra fitter.
oh,
Oh,
sorry,
yes.
yes. And of course my bra fitter.
Oil
Oh.
supplier.
Well, yes. Oh gosh. And
Yes.
it's these constant things where it's just, you know, you've got so many opportunities to grow, and it's not just one for all for one. It is that the right saying?
All for one and one for all.
So it's that,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
it's not you, me, myself, and I. If you
Nice.
can't come
Yeah.
in with that mentality, because people pick up on it. People get
Mm.
vibes.
Yep.
And yeah, so my heart sings for a lot of reasons, and it's just, it's a really beautiful world out there. We just have to remember to look.
It is.
And
Oh,
that's me reminding myself as well. So yeah.
good. Good. That's beautiful.
The dishwasher in the background.
We can't hear it.
Yeah,
On that note, thank you, Lucinda. It's been a joy to talk to you, and yeah,
beautiful lady. We love you so much.
absolutely, we do. We appreciate everything you bring to the community, and also being an admin.
Can't
for
do
our-
without you, really.
No, nope. That's
Well,
great.
I find it an absolute pleasure, as you know, from this conversation, to be here. So thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Absolutely our pleasure.
It is. So if you want to network with us or Lucinda more, come and find us at the Women in Business group, Facebook page, or Instagram. So yeah, see you next time.
And pick up your event tickets.
Oh yeah, well, yes. I think we need some sort of sign off, Teresa.
We do. All right.
Do. So we'll have to think.
We'll think about it in between the next one.
Who's coming up next?
Who's coming up next?
Oh,
Ingrid?
let me check.
Ingrid, our fabulous
is
photographer. Ingrid,
Yeah.
yep.
Ingrid.
Ingrid's wonderful. Yeah.
She is. All right, bye for now. See you next time.
Brilliant. Bye.